And then I brought her back again, and she said she was like a totally different horse.
And
So we've made some progress, but I feel stuck, and part of me feels like I'm not doing everything quite right. And I did try to, before I took her to get bred, you know,
and so she's bred right now.
she is. I did try to work with a gal, but it was a mismatch for both me and the horse. We were both shutting down.
Must have been on. Will she let me put this halter on her, do you think?
She should, yeah.
Okay. Let me just...
She's like I said, she's better, but she still acts like a little head shy. You know, I don't want you to do this, so she'll take my over head away.
So what we'll do is we're evaluating a brood mare that's a little overreactive, and see if we can give. What's your name?
Jamie.
Janie?
Jamie.
Jamie? We'll see if we can give Jamie some tools to maybe, possibly, get this mare a little quieter. It's kind of pushy a little bit, it looks like. And all we're going to do is evaluate this mare and see what we could work on in the short term to make her easier to get along with.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what we have here. Have you ever used a flag around her?
She has had one around her in the spring.
Okay, so she's not paying attention too good. So you're gonna, hopefully, I can rub her all over with this and keep her attention on me. You see how her attention keeps drifting around? She wants to see everything here. And in the short term, when she looks away from you, all you want to do is bring her attention back to you. And this flag is a good way to do that, but when she looks away, you're invisible. And that's part of the trouble. I want to touch all of her feet to see what we have here. And every time she looks away, we're going to bring her back. These brood mares can be a little unbroke, but they don't have to be hard to get along with if you can figure out how to get her attention. And now she pushed into me. I'm going to tell you my 3 rules about working with a horse. Rule number 1, the horse can never touch me for the rest of its life. Comma, but I can touch it anytime I want. Rule number 2, they're not allowed to dictate direction or speed. So if we're standing still, she needs to stand still. And if she moves, I'll show you how to get her to stand still. But as long as she's standing still, we're good. And rule number 3, never chase her face. So if she's not looking at you, bring her face back, then pet her. Okay? I've worked with quite a few recip mares, and the recip mares, as a general rule, are not that broke, but they need to get along in the breeding shed, and they need to be able to get along with them while they're at the facility, you know. So she took a step forward. I'm going to go left and right. I need 2 steps. I need 2 steps. There it is. Now I'm going to pet her. I'm going to pet her more than discipline her. I'm not going to discipline her. What I am going to do in this short evaluation is all I want is her attention on me. If her attention is on me, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to be nice. There. Put my finger in her mouth right here. Touch her tongue, take my finger out. When she learns to focus on you, her environment will bother her less and less. This is what I want her to do right now. I want to back her up now. 2 steps, left and right, 1, 2. The first step is to change your mind. The second step is for practice. Now, this video will show you how I institute or start the groundwork process. I'm going to touch her left jaw, and I want her right front foot to move. Like this. When it moves, I quit. Now I'm going to pet her. I'm not going to ask her to go around me, but I am going to just do lots and lots of petting. I want to pet her until she starts licking and chewing and drops her head. See if we can drop her head. A horse with a lowered head is relaxed. A horse with a raised head is worried, on the fight, or scared. So I'm just holding here. When that comes, when she drops that pressure off, I let go. There. Now I'm going to rub her jaw. The jaw is an endorphin trigger. It releases dopamine into her brain. Dopamine will relax her. A circle on the jaw, okay? And you said you had trouble with her feet?
Yes, yeah.
Every time that I rub her with this flag, I'm going to rub her feet. Every time.
She, really?
And right now she's starting to relax, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's starting to relax because we're providing her with stimulus that feels good to her. Okay. You're never going to ride this mare, right?
I would like to, if I can,
Okay.
If it is possible. If it's not necessary.
But she's going to have the foal, so she's not going to be ridden for a year, at least.
Well.
Kind of.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to touch her right jaw. See that big breath? Finger in her mouth. There we go. I'm going to touch her right jaw, and I want her left front foot to move. Wait for it. There, quit. Now pet her. I'm going to rub her till she stops. We're putting a button in her. That when we're rubbing her and petting her, she stands still. That will scare you less, right? If she would stand still.
When you're on that side, she has a tendency to want to turn and face you and get you on her left.
Yeah, so we're over here on this side. We're going to make this whole horse where you can touch it and it'll stand still. So far, she's letting me, isn't she?
Yeah.
All we're doing is providing comfort. There. I'm going to rub this jaw. See what I'm just rubbing this jaw. That releases dopamine into her brain and relaxes her. She looked away, remember? We got to keep her attention on us. I'm going to put my finger in her mouth. I'm going to touch her tongue. She's got a small mouth. When I can touch her tongue, I'll take my finger out.
Okay.
That relaxes her. That relaxes a muscle group that's in her head. Okay? I'm going to do this until there's no reaction. Watch her. She stood still, I quit. Now I'm going to pet her again. See her drop her head?
Mm-hmm.
She's relaxing. What we're doing, all of the things that you have said to me, when she gets fired up, she gets amped up, and she doesn't know how to process that adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm doing right now is giving her some tools to relax.
Okay.
When they lower their head, they're relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
When they raise their head, they're on the fight or they're worried.
Yeah, so like one example is if something gets her overstressed at the horse trailer, if she's tied up, one of the reactive things that she thinks she needs to do is pull back, and she thinks she can beat up the trailer and kill it.
She needs to get away. She's just trying to get away.
Yeah.
So, there, she dropped her head. Every time she drops her head, she's relaxing. There, no rubber jaw. Big breath, another big breath. Left and right means back up. She has to learn this. I need 2 steps. 1, 2. The first step changes her mind. The second step is for practice. She's licking and chewing. Rubber. Left jaw, right front foot. When it moves, quit. Pet her.
And she's better since I've had her, but she also can struggle with tight spaces.
All of those things that you're saying are related. What she's not doing is she's not staying where you put her mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, lots of backing up, lots of pets.
And then one thing
She's not looking at me. She has to look at me,
okay.
but not pull her. I want her to just look. Okay? You see how she's moving that hip away?
Yeah.
I'm going to rub this hip till it stands still. There. There. She's laying on this. Push her over with my shoulder, pick up the foot, set it down. As you practice this stuff, the video will show you how I'm touching these things. Your practice is what's going to make it better. All I can do is put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, but I can show you how to deal with the things that arise.
Okay.
Right now, she's standing here pretty quiet.
Yeah. And I know with previous owners, and like I said, when I first got her, she's learned to argue, and so she anticipates it and expects it. And another thing, I'm not quite exactly, I mean, I have some ideas on how to practice it, but not completely. Like for the farrier,
What you just saw me do on that other hind leg is how you're going to work on that.
Okay, because she's...
I leaned into it and picked it up. You're going to practice that until you can pick it up and clean it.
Like, okay.
You know, but
and just keep working on the patients. For right, we've had to...
But you have to work on it in such a way as it makes her quieter.
Right.
Not fired up. You're not going to make her. You're not going to make her.
Yeah, she's more quiet for the farrier now than she was. However, part of that is because we had to start out using that dorm gel. She's the first horse that I've ever had to have to use, and I didn't know of it until I got her.
Do you see how I'm rubbing her with this flag a lot?
Yes.
Is she acting quieter than normal?
It can depend.
Well, you're just going to have to get this response before you go to the next thing.
Okay.
So if she's being fired up, I would work with her like she's fired up. But she's not being fired up right now.
Right.
So I can't make her crazy.
Right.
So I can show you how to make her not crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm just showing you how, if this horse came here for equine kindergarten, I would work. If this horse came here for equine kindergarten, I would work on these body parts. I got the hiccups. I don't know why I have the hiccups. And this is how I'd work on these individual body parts, but at the same time work on her brain.
Okay.
I'm going to lean into this and pick that foot up and then set it down until I could do it easier and easier. But I just picked up all 4 feet and she didn't do anything. She let me.
Right.
But I had to, right here, I'm rubbing this hip until it stands still. And then when it stands still is when I can reach down and rub the leg and pick up the foot.
Okay.
But not until. Hey, Brooke. Can you get the green wheelbarrow and do that stall?
The stall?
And get the green wheelbarrow and we'll move it. I got the hiccups. I hate that. And then if you could take the green wheelbarrow and do those 2 stalls down there in the back.
Yeah.
And that stall, we'll be almost done here, I think. Because this is pretty straight ahead what you got going here. Okay. And so now.
So one of the things I've done to try and help practice for the farrier, because one of the things that she struggles, she's gotten better, but like I say, she still struggles with it. Last I weighed her, she's at 1232. She was at 1258 when I first weighed her in April, and I had her a month and she'd already lost some weight. So I think she's leveled out around 1232. So we started out with a full tube and we're down with a half tube. And
But what I'm
one of the things, I've pulled her leg forward and I've tried to hold it, kind of slap her feet.
Yeah.
But my advantage is that when I clean her feet or when I'm doing that, I always have a hold of her foot. The disadvantage the farrier has is he has to handle his tools, and she.
So what the part you're missing? The part you're missing, and you're trying to make the horse do a physical thing, and you don't have her brain.
Yeah. Right.
What I'm showing you is how to get her brain so you can do the physical thing.
Okay.
And see the flag? I've been rubbing her with this flag ever since she showed up here. And she let me pick up her feet. She didn't, when she did move her hip, You saw, and the video will show you, to pick up that leg, I rubbed this hip until she stood still. That's mental.
Okay.
That's what causes the anxiety. It's not the physical.
Welcome to the One Radio Network. If you're enjoying
Pole pressure means go forward. Right there, pet her.
then tell your friends.
If she comes forward off of pole pressure and you had her mind, she wouldn't pull back.
So question for you.
Yes.
In working with the farrier, because the farrier that I've had with her, he's an older gentleman, older, you know, old cowboy that's been around a while. And he recognized the stressors and the lack of handling, and so he's been patient with her, but we could both tell she's probably had a bad experience. When I tried to ask the previous owner about it, her eyes got really big.
Well, okay.
And so when the farrier gets upset, which
Yes.
then feeds into her,
Yeah. Yeah.
how do I?
Right here like this. See, she's quiet.
That-
If she's quiet, you see what you're missing.
Well, I mean, the other person part is also what I'm trying to help learn to deal with, is that other person, when they get upset and want to start asserting themselves.
Right.
How-
She has to let you manipulate her.
Right.
Okay? She has to let you pick up her feet.
Mhm.
Right?
Right.
She can't let you pick up her feet if she's not quiet. Right?
Right.
This will get her quiet. Your training at home will get her to where anybody can pick her feet up.
Okay.
I can't get her feet correct in an hour. I can get her quiet in an hour and show you how I'm doing it.
Okay.
The video is showing you that when this touches her, she relaxes.
So
Already I'm using this to relax her, not teach her nothing.
I need to be a little bit more assertive and step in between and just start working her while the farrier takes a moment. If
What you need to do is exactly what I'm showing you here. Look how quiet she is.
well, I mean, while the farrier's there.
While the farrier's there,
Yeah, that's
if he has to put the foot down, if he has to put the foot down so that you can get her quiet again, then get her quiet again.
okay.
This is 100% for the rest of her life. Dorm's a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. And there's some horses that you have to. This is Brooke. She's going to clean a couple stalls for us. Just do your thing, Brooke. If this horse gets bothered, it'll give me a chance to get her quiet. But you see how the manure cart and Brooke didn't do anything to this horse?
Well, I've been cleaning and the pin around her with the wheelbarrow
Well,
and stuff.
and all of the things that you're saying, this horse's biggest problem is when it has a problem, it doesn't come to you to fix it. It fixes it itself.
Yes.
This is how you do that.
Okay. Yeah.
Now rub her till she's quiet.
Yeah, she's.
Until this don't mean anything.
Yeah, because she's had to take care of herself. She's been
Okay,
just
well you
turned
gotta
out.
take her place. You gotta take
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah, and so I'm trying, like I said, I feel like I get stuck, and then I think I'm making progress, and then
The only
I feel
thing,
like I'm not doing it right.
the only thing that you need to concentrate on is getting her quiet. So that she can be handled in the breeding shed, and handled in the farrier, and handled with the vet.
Well, she can be handled at the vet now, except for if she's,
But if she's walking into you or moving around, you're not handling her, you're living through it.
but she's improved.
Okay,
So we've made
but
progress.
how is she doing now?
She's doing great now compared
Because
to
I'm concentrating on this. I
So-
don't care about the feet. I
and you
don't,
would do that in the trailer too.
huh?
You would do that inside the trailer too.
You wouldn't have to if you did it out here.
Wouldn't think so, but
No, you
would that
won't.
would
If-
that be beneficial? Because that's
No,
one thing
it's
I
scary.
did.
You'd probably scare her out of the trailer.
Okay.
But if you get her right, where she stays where you put her mentally, physically, and emotionally, this is in Tom Dorrance' book, True Unity. Do you read books?
Not as much as I used to.
You need to get Tom Dorrance' book, True Unity. It's blue. You can get it on Amazon. Licking and chewing. Standing still. She's not walking into me. She's not wiggling around. She's not looking all over the place. This is how powerful the mental part of this is. And for you to be successful at home, not better, but successful,
Right.
this has got to be there. Look, she's looking, but she didn't move her feet. You're worried too much about what happened before.
Yes, that is
So
part of,
we
yeah.
need to just start dancing with who we took to the party.
Okay.
Don't put roadblocks in front of her to make her fail. Here's how you're going to look at this. You're going to change how you're looking at this horse. If she's moving her feet, I'm going to fix her. Then I'm going to pet her. If she's not moving her feet, I'm just going to pet her. If I can pick that foot up today for 10 seconds, tomorrow I'm going to pick it up for 20. Until I can pick it up and hold it there long enough for the farrier to pick it up and hold it and work on his foot. Every day they have to get better. But you've had her since March and you're still dorming her to trim her. Let's get her quiet so that when you walk back here, she stands still. That's before you could ever work on the feet. She has to stand still. She has to stay where you put her mentally, physically, and emotionally. So you grab the rope and you go back there and just walk back there like I just did and touch her hip. We'll see if we can make this situation a prize. Just grab it and now go back and pet her hip. Now reach down and pick up the foot. Now set it down before she takes it away.
Okay.
That's going to go from that to 5 more seconds. You see how she's backing up? Rub her until she stands still. Now pick up her front one. Lean into her. Now set it down before she takes it. The whole trick to this is to put it down before she takes it. You're not trying to hold it for an hour. You're trying to pick it up. You pick up the foot and then set it down. And then you pet her as long as she's standing still. If she's moving, you're going to pet her until she does stand still. And then standing still will be the reward. Does that make sense? Because this is the mind. This is what I do for a living. I get the mind before I ever work on the body. And you mentioned lunging. After you got them to where they'll stay with you and step over like this, I need a forward step. If you're going to ride her someday, that's your legs. I'm not pulling her. I'm not pulling her. She took a step forward. Quit.
Okay.
Just quit. Walk up there and rub that jaw. Remember that endorphin trigger? We want her relaxed.
Okay.
It's real simple.
I was going to ask you another question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, one of the things that I struggle with is once I got her to start moving away and start getting the idea of lunging, and doing a circle, she wants, and you want her to keep going on her own without constantly pushing. But when I start to try to let that happen, she comes down and she just wants to stop and stand.
Did you just see what I did with this flag? This is my legs. Watch. That means go forward. Leave her alone. She stopped, didn't she? That means go forward. Leave her alone. That she stopped, didn't she? Oh, there she went. Forward. Forward. Leave her alone. Forward. Every time she stops, I'm going to ask her to go forward. See if we get a circle.
And
Now I'm going to stop her by petting her. Remember, I rubbed her to get her quiet? Is that the way you're approaching it?
not perfectly like how you were doing it, but trying to, yeah.
If you pull her, your hand is in front of her eye.
Okay.
Do you ride with your hands in front of her eye?
No.
Nuh-uh. So you have to use your legs to make her go forward, not your hands.
Right.
Big breath. She understands that. Finger in her mouth, touch her tongue. This mare is just worried because you're worried. Don't try to get the whole maneuver. Get a start. If she's being nervous, I'm just going to rub her until she's quiet. If I want her to go forward, I'm going to pretend like I'm riding her. You say you're going to ride her someday. I'm going to pretend like I'm riding her. How do you make a horse go forward that you're riding?
Well,
With your legs.
right.
Simple answer. This is my legs. This becomes my legs. Forward. She took a step, quit. One step leads to 1,000. And then pet her for taking the step. You're doing great. You're just trying to get more than she knows how to give. She didn't even know what leg pressure was till I banged on her for 20 minutes just now.
Right.
So we fixed it already. As long as you do the same thing, legs mean go forward. She went forward, I quit kicking her. Forward, quit kicking her. And she'll keep going forward until I change my mind and pet her. And it's that simple. First you think, then you plan, then you implement the plan.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're thinking what you want her to do, she will start reading your intentions. This is the way that mares talk to foals. This is the way that horses talk to each other. Their intentions. And I'm making this really black and white so that when you see the video, there won't be any room to misunderstand. Before she goes forward, you have to think forward. Then you have to reinforce this thought.
I
Forward.
was better at that when I was a kid.
But you're going to do that now. You're going to think forward. And she's going to go forward. And every time she stops, you're thinking forward. When she goes forward, you're going to quit kicking her until you don't have to kick her no more. Forward. I didn't ask her to stop. I didn't ask her to stop. But see where my left hand's not doing nothing. Because your legs are what makes her go forward. And you're going to pet her and rub her and love her. Make sure she's quiet. Because quiet's what you want. That's what makes you nervous, is when she gets not quiet. Is that stall empty right there, Brooke?
Yes.
Can you?
Of a horse?
Yeah, is there a horse in there?
No.
Can you scrape that one real quick?
Yep.
Okay.
And then another thing that obviously you're not going to be able to see it because it's winter and we don't have the bugs, but bugs with her.
Fly spray? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, she has hives?
She can get bumps. Yeah, I've given her some herbs and that helps.
I would go to the vet and get some trihist if you can. But it's from the vet. It's not an herbal remedy. It's none of that nonsense.
And I'm giving her. The vet suggested, since she's so sensitive with skin, she suggested
Smart Pack makes a bug package.
some oils as
Yeah.
a fish oil, vitamin E, and a deal that she said it's helped them get some horses off the prescriptions.
Smart
would you
Pack,
just-
are you familiar with Smart Pack?
Yeah, Chewy owns them now.
Huh?
Chewy bought them out,
Okay, Chewy bought Smart Pack out.
but it's
Okay.
still, yeah, they're
Alright.
still operating smart.
They have a Smart Pack set up that's 3 different kinds of stuff that you can feed them. It's pellets.
Okay,
And it's nothing more than garlic and a couple of other things.
okay,
But it helps some.
okay, that's.
I
one of
had
the-
a horse here that was so allergic to bugs that I had to sell it to a guy that lived in Colorado because he lived above the bugs.
Okay,
And this horse was in the bridle,
uh-huh.
really nice horse. But in the summertime, I couldn't keep the skin on her.
Yeah, that's one of the things. She gets so upset with the bugs. She stomps. I mean, she even
Well,
doesn't
and what
even.
kind of fly spray are you using?
I'm scared to put fly spray on her because
I put Piranha on her.
my horses react to it.
Well then, my other option is CV80, and they'll really react to that. That's chrysanthemums, CV80 is.
Yeah.
And you can use CV80. But to be honest and not trying to be rude, all of the new age, all natural, all of those things, green, none of them work.
No, that's another reason why fly spray doesn't do anything.
But if you use CV80, that's made out of chrysanthemums, and chrysanthemums are poisonous if you eat them. But CV80 will keep all the bugs off this horse. And actually, I don't know the reaction with your Piranha.
Yeah. Hives.
If they get hives, then they get hives. Now I want her to step over, and all I did was tap that shoulder until she did. And then I'm gonna pet her. Lots of pets, more pets than hits. But I was thinking go to my left before I did that. You have to think so that gives them a chance to read your intentions. And then you cannot quit till you get a try. And when you get a try, you have to quit.
Okay.
You're making her neurotic.
Well, that
I
was-
know, but I mean, you're not intending to. But ask a question. Then reinforce that with the same thing that I've been petting her with. When she tries, pet her. And she will quit being neurotic. Look at her, she's about into a coma. When a horse is dropping their head, they're relaxing. The only reason that I'm being so blunt is this is a short visit and you need a reference. That video is going to be black and white.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, let her out. Let's see if O'Brien moves. I will just see if she moves.
The first time she saw the horse, she was scared of it, but I just kept cleaning around her.
And that's going to be how you get everything.
Right.
But you're not going to get her to improve if you don't get her quiet first. When she's fired up, you've got to get her quiet and then work on the thing. And if she gets fired up, you get her quiet again and you work on the thing. And once again, I'm not normally this blunt, but the video is only going to be so long and I can't address every issue.
Right.
But every issue that you've told me about has been directly related to her not being relaxed.
Right.
She's relaxed right now.
Yeah.
And I did it by talking loud, flipping this flag around, rubbing on her, petting her.
Yeah. It took a good couple of weeks for her to start settling down when I first got her. And you know, like I said, I had a horse kind of back and forth to babysit, and I let the other one out, and I kept switching them. And I let them both out and got her where she started to actually relax and almost stand still, being by herself, and got her to a point that you could start, you know, actually working with her. And I got chewed out because I didn't already have her farther along than what you're working with right now. But I got her to a point that
if somebody chews you out, tell them to go stuff it. Tell them to go stuff it, because this is how it works. You love this mare, and this mare needs to look to you for comfort, okay? All you have to do is prove to this mare that you can provide comfort, and whoever was mean enough to say that you're not making any progress, they need to just go somewhere else, because that's evil. You're doing the best you can, right? Perfect. That's all you have to do, sis, to be successful, is to do the best you can. If you didn't care, you wouldn't be here. If I wasn't recording this and making it like a textbook, I would be talking quieter and softer. But this is going to be what keeps you and this horse safe. And this is what gets this horse looking to you for comfort. I'm using a tool. All it is a tool. But look at her. She's quiet. She's about to go into a coma. And we did that by proving to her that she don't have to look around all over the place. All she has to do is look at us, and we'll pet her. And that will solve everything that you've described to me. She thinks that she needs to look around and fix it herself.
Yeah.
All you got to do is prove to her, no. You look at me, watch. You look at me, and I make it better. Watch her head. I'm just going to rub her face. Do you see that change in her head? She relaxed. Here, come here. I want you to rub this flag on her and hold this lead rope about that far from her head. Now I want you to take that flag and I want you to get just maul her with it. All over. Don't stand still. Just go all over the place. You're in charge of her standing still and being in comfort. If she moves, I'll tell you how to fix it. Rub her all over. Like you're in a hurry. You got to catch a plane. Rub her. Rub her. Don't beat her. Rub her. Look. Good. That, if you have a trouble, whatever the trouble, quit doing what you're doing. Get her quiet again, and then go back to doing what you were doing. And if you get a try, I want you to smile. Smile. A try is all you're after. And you want her to say, hey, this lady is cool. She can make me feel good. Now come up here and rub her jaw with your hand. Rub a circle on her jaw. Rub it. Scratch it. Take all the hair off of it. On the side. The endorphin trigger is a nerve cluster that's on the side of each jaw. And that releases dopamine into their brain. Now another thing I want you to do is I want you to put your finger in her mouth and touch her tongue. Anyone, just don't put it between two teeth. Grab the halter, grab the rope, hold her head over here. Yeah, put your finger in there, touch her tongue. There, now you're thinking, touch her tongue. Take your finger out. Look, she relaxed. You did that because you care. All you got to do is prove to them that you care, and they'll love you. And this may be the hardest horsemanship lesson that you ever had, but it'll be the best one. I'm going to ask her a question. A 1 + 1 question. There's only one answer. Okay? I'm going to touch her left jaw, and I want her right front foot to move. She moved it. Quit. She did what I asked, so I quit asking her. Tomorrow I'll get 2 steps. The day after that, she'll be spinning. I want her to back up now. 1, 2, quit. The first step changed her mind from forward to backward. The second step was for practice. Why did I decide I wanted to back her up? Because she took a step into me and I didn't ask her to. But I'm still going to pet her until she drops her head. Look. Relax her. Very few people understand the mind controls the body. If the body is out of control, you've lost control of the mind. And it's easy to do. All you got to do is realize that.
So with just general leading, she has learned, and part of her comfort is she wants to follow directly behind.
Okay.
Or come over here, and like you're saying with wanting to look around, she'll want to look around, and you have to watch your 6 so you don't get stuck on.
So
she's better, but
when you lose her attention,
yeah.
We've already said 4 or 5 times on here, when she looks away, bring her back.
around. But
It's that simple. You don't have to worry about anything else. I'll show you. See how I'm leading her? She's getting behind me. I bumped her with the flag. She caught up to me again. Look at her. Now I'm going to stop. Now I'm going to pet her. Now I'm going to back her up. Left and right. Now I'm going to pet her again. But you see what I did? How simple I made that? All I did was just took off walking. I want my shoulder on her neck. I take off walking, I add my legs. Remember, we already taught her that if we touch her in the belly, she has to go forward. Now, is this better?
yes, she's bending around.
And you want that. I'm walking in a circle.
Right.
I'm going to walk in a straight line now. She's behind me. There, quit. Now I'm going to quit moving. I'm going to pet her. You see how we could work on that? It's everything revolves around her being relaxed. And if you teach her to go forward, and it's on the video, tap her until she goes forward, and then quit kicking her, and then pet her. It works whether you're leading them, whether you're riding them, whether you're driving them, whether you're jipping them or lunging them. Because I'm going to step back now, flag in the belly. There. Full circle. If she stops, I'm going to kick her in the belly again. And I kicked her. I didn't just tap, tap, tap. She can go forward. She can go forward. And my left hand's not moving. I really want my left hand behind her eye. There. There. No stress, no strain. She's not out of air. She's not worried. She knows that I kick her in the belly. She has to go forward. Now watch this. I'm going to change my mind to stop. You ready? I changed my mind to stop. I used the same tool that made her move to stop her with. All you have to start doing to get the success that you want to get is think before you do. Plan it out. Make sure if you want forward, you're thinking forward. If you want her to stand still, think stand still. Has it blown your mind yet?
No.
Are you still worried? You have a plan of attack now.
Yes.
The brain is what moves the body. If the body won't stand still, you have lost control of the brain. Get control of the brain, the body will allow you to touch it. She's licking and chewing. She's dropping her head down. This is a strange environment. I got hippie music on the radio. I'm yelling. I'm talking really loud. And she's relaxing. Confidence, young lady. You're gonna be fine. Just change how you're looking at this whole deal. And the things that you see that you need to do will be different. Does that make sense? I can't just, this issue, everything that you've described to me is all related to the fact that you lost control of her mind and she's trying to take care of everything herself and she's worried about it. A lot of horses don't like to think. A lot of horses don't like to be the ones in charge. It bothers them. All food animals need a leader, and you're her leader. That little dog's been limping now for a while. I might have to take her to the vet and have some x-rays too, because we can't feel anything. But she could run 9,000 miles an hour, but walking around here, she's walking like an old three-legged man, isn't she? Reference this video. Look at it. When you think you're at your wit's end, relax her and start over, and you won't. You won't be so frustrated. Because when you get frustrated and worried and anxious, that transfers directly to her. If you're within 6 feet of this horse, your heart rate and her heart rate synchronize. Your heart rate goes up, hers goes up too. That's why getting mad don't work, because when you get mad, they get mad too. You need to just get zen. I promise you. She buried something in here and she can't find it.
Oh.
Corgis are weird. Corgis are weird.
My dog's brother likes to. He doesn't like. He likes to hide his bones in plain sight. And he'll use his nose on the carpet and pretend he's raining.
I've seen these dogs bury something and spend the whole rest of the day digging it up and burying it somewhere else. And by dark that day, they're still doing it.
We've got it covered. There's something for everyone at 1.fm. The music
I wonder if old Midgie there's got a... Because we can run our hands up and down her legs and squeeze and touch, and my wife has a master's degree in animal science, and
Is it a shoulder?
rubbed her all over. We've squished her all over, and she just cuddles more. Don't scream, don't whistle, don't cry, nothing. She might have a...
Get poked?
I don't know.
Well, but you'd think it would be warm or trying to fester if it did.
No, she don't have an injury. She don't have a cut. I think your concerns will be diminished by 1,000% if you just concentrate on getting her quiet like this than doing a thing. When you do a thing, I'm going to shut the video off after I say this. If you can't copy it sitting on their back, don't do it.
Like,
Legs to go forward. Left and right to go backwards. Left and right. Legs to go forward. Pick up and get her hip. Because you're pulling to your hip bone while you're riding. Out to the side to get her shoulder. Because you pull out to the side to get it while you're riding. Start thinking about your groundwork that way.
okay. That is helpful.
Okay. And you'll have the video. And I think you're going to be fine.
So I don't have a tool like that. I think I have.
It would be to your advantage to go to D&B and get a flag.
Okay.
They're cheap, but
Okay.
and use it like I'm doing it in the video. You didn't see me hitting body parts to make her move body parts. All you seen me use this for was my legs or to comfort her. It's not a weapon. Okay? Get you one of these and wear it out. You see how wore out that is? That's the 10th or 12th one I've wore out like that. Wear it out. Use it. Do you think this will help?
Yes.
Okay. And I apologize. I apologize for getting you emotional, but I don't apologize for what I said. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All I want is success for you and this horse. And the part you're missing is the mind. Right there. That's the part you're missing.
Yeah. Well, the emotional part is the frustration of what.
Yeah, but those days are gone. You're not going to be frustrated no more. You have a master plan now. So head her out there towards the truck and see if we'll put her back in the trailer. See how that goes. Just take her out there and I'll be there shortly in just a second. If you're getting anything out of these videos and you're watching them on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Equine Kindergarten. Hit like and share. If you're watching them on Facebook, follow me on Facebook, Butch Mowdy, and hit like and share. I have a subscription channel on Facebook where I put videos on there that I don't post anywhere else. And if you want to be a part of that, that entitles you to sending me videos to evaluate or giving me phone calls. I think it costs about the same amount as a cup of coffee. But anyway, I hope this helped. Bye.